Hey, good morning. And they didn't get any better, sir, since you left. Wow. Okay, I'm going to do push-ups next time. Good morning. Thank you. It is cold. I wouldn't mind to do a few. Yeah, as General Townsend said, protocol has been observed, but I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to this ceremony. Distinguished guests, fellow general officers, command sergeants, majors, families and friends of Fort Campbell, thanks again for coming today under this great Fort Lewis weather. It took Team Volesky 30 years to get to Fort Campbell, and what an outstanding ride it's been. Even though it was our first and unfortunately will be our last assignment here, the great soldiers you see on the field and the community of Fort Campbell that supports them have left an indelible mark on our hearts. I want to thank General Townsend for those kind words, undeserving words, and congratulate him on the outstanding achievements the 18th Airborne Corps continues to make in enabling Iraqi and Syrian security forces to defeat ISIL. Sir, it was an honor to be able to serve with you in combat, and we wish you continued success in the critical mission you are conducting in the Middle East. I want to also thank all of the outstanding officers, non-commissioned officers, and soldiers that I've had the honor of serving with during the past 2.5 years. As I've said many times, I've had the easiest job on Fort Campbell. All I had to do was just throw out an idea, and the team made it happen both in garrison and while deployed. Things you can physically see on Fort Campbell, like our Memorial Road that lines both Kentucky and Tennessee Avenues, or the solar array that provides more power to our installation, or winning the Army's award for the installation of the year in 2016, or the helicopters that stand watch over the headquarters of the only aerosol division in the world. And this team's efforts and impact can easily be seen outside the borders of Fort Campbell. The Ebola virus contained in Liberia in only 6 months versus the 18 months originally predicted. Or Iraqi security forces seizing over 60% of the territory they had lost in only 9 months and entering Mosul 4 months earlier than originally projected. Or seeing Fort Campbell soldiers defending our freedom today in Afghanistan, Africa, and Egypt. But more importantly are the things you can't physically see that really make a difference. Like the support this community gives to our installation and all of our soldiers and families. I've been to a number of bases around the world and none of them compare when it comes to this community support. From Clarksville to Hopkinsville to Oak Grove and down the road to Nashville, their support has been phenomenal. One event clearly comes out in my mind, better than any other. While we were in Liberia, the Army was visiting all of the Army installations to determine where to cut up to 16,000 soldiers due to sequestration. The first installation they visited was Fort Hood, the Army's largest installation. They had 500 people from the community attend their listening session to tell the Army how important Fort Hood was to Central Texas. 500 people talking about the largest installation in our Army. So a week later, the same Army representatives came to Fort Campbell. 1,500 people attended our session, and we had to turn 1,000 away at the gate because we didn't have a big enough venue to hold everybody. I got emails and calls from people in Liberia congratulating me on this listening session and asking me what we had done to generate this phenomenal turnout. I just told them, hey, we just asked our community to attend. Nothing special. We just asked and they came. That's a clear example of why this community is the best I've seen in my time in our Army. We just ask and they help. And they help even when we don't ask. I can't thank you enough for all you've done. But that was history, and as we say, don't forget where you've been, but always keep your eyes forward. And today our division starts a new chapter in its storied history as we welcome Major General Drew Pappas and his wife Beth and their 3 kids back to Fort Campbell. Drew, congratulations on taking over the Screaming Eagles. You're exactly the right man for the job. I wish you luck and know you'll continue to build on the phenomenal reputation of the 101st in Fort Campbell. I want to especially thank my division staff and my command teams that have made sure I was straight over our multiple deployments and the preparation that went into getting ready to deploy. I want to thank my Ranger buddy, Command Sergeant Major Nowak, for all he's done in leading this great division with me. Sir Major, I'll never be able to repay you for all of your sage counsel, support, and friendship over these past few years. I'm going to miss you and Deb, Ranger buddy. Finally, I want to thank Team Volesky, my wife Leanne, and our son Alex. Leanne, you're my soulmate. the love of my life. And I thank the Air Assault Ranger in the sky every day that you were crazy enough to say I do 34 years ago. I really dig you. To my little man, from a baby that came into this world 13 inches long and weighing a whopping 1 pound 14 ounces. You've grown into a young man that inspires me and makes me more proud than you'll ever know. I'm honored to say I'm your father. I love you, Tom. As we've seen over the past 2 years, when our nation needs it done, they call on the 101. Whether in Liberia, Iraq, Afghanistan, Africa, Egypt, or countries in between, the 101st and units on Fort Campbell continue to answer our nation's call in defending our freedom. I'd ask you to please keep our deployed soldiers and their families in your thoughts and prayers. It's because of their efforts we remain free. Thank you again for attending our ceremony this morning. God bless you and God bless America. Screaming Eagles, Air Assault.